Hello, Instagram. Hello, how's everybody doing out there? It's Dr. Iyabo Webzel from Atlanta, coming to you live from Atlanta. How's everyone doing today? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome, 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 everyone. As you join, please let me know if you can hear me okay and if you can see me okay. So let's make sure that the audio is good and the visuals are good, okay? Let's do the housekeeping stuff first. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Get your tea ready. I have my tea, okay? Get your tea and your snacks ready. How's everyone doing today? It's so lovely to see everyone. Now, can you tell me if you can hear me okay? Can everyone hear me just fine? Because this is a very important live. All my lives are important, okay? All of my lives are important, but this is a very, very, very important one. So can you guys all hear me okay? Can somebody tell me if you can hear me well? And also just start telling me where you're joining in from, okay? I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, as you guys know. I was on a lovely family vacation in England last week. We got back last week. I'm sure those of you who were following me on my stories kind of enjoyed our vacation with me. But please tell me if you can hear me and I'll just dive right in. Today we're talking about personal branding, okay? The topic for today is personal branding. It is very, very, very important. So I want all of you to make sure you have your journals and your pens ready. Nobody is telling me if you can hear me. Yeah, you guys are all joining in, but nobody is answering my question. Can you hear me okay? Okay? Can somebody say yes or just wave? Okay, I can hear you. I'm from Equatorial Guinea. Okay, very, very good. Wonderful. So somebody has finally answered. So everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we're talking about personal branding, and the topic is why not working on your personal brand is a huge mistake. Okay? If you're not taking your personal branding seriously, you're making a big mistake. Okay, thank you. Lovely. Okay, very nice. I guess everybody's answering now. I think there's kind of a lag in between when I ask the question and when you guys hear and answer. So the topic for today is, if you're not working on your personal brand, you're making a huge mistake. Okay? So we're talking about personal branding online, right? But your personal brand is not only important for online purposes, okay? We're all, like I work on my online personal brand every day, but my online personal brand also spills into my non-online world, right? So whether you like it or not, there are many of you out there. There's many of you, my sisters out there, whether you're black or brown or Asian or Hispanic or white, there are many of you who are still very worried and very afraid about showing up online. Okay, many of you are very worried about it. There's one group of you that are very worried about showing up online because you're worried about what people will think of you, that they'll think you're a fraud or you don't know what you're talking about, or they will judge the way you look or the way you sound or the way you talk or the way you move your hands. You're so worried about what people will think. So there's that big group of you. There's the other group of you who feel like making money online is just a scam and it's just a lie. There are actually many of you, many of my doctor friends still think that people who say they make money online, that they think it's just a trend or it's just something that is just going to pass. You know, it's just something people are doing for a few years and it's going to pass. Many of you professionals still live under a rock. You know, it's astounding and so amazing not amazing, but it's like surprising to me that so many women still feel like, oh, this online business thing is just nonsense. People don't really make money online. They're just lying. It's not going to last. You know, that is bordering on ignorance. You guys know me, that I say it as it is. That is bordering on ignorance because the digital space is here to stay, okay? The digital world and this online world is here to stay. And if you're still discounting it and saying that it's a lie, people don't make money online, it's just a trend that is going to pass, blah, 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 you are living under a rock. This woman you're looking at is 53 years old. So if I take personal branding seriously, you know, you young guns should be taking it very, very seriously, because otherwise you'll be left in the dark. You'll be left behind, okay? There is a lot of money to be made online. Now, I'm talking about personal branding today, and the topic is why not strengthening your personal brand is a huge mistake. Basically, if you're not strengthening your personal brand, you're making a huge mistake. And that is the topic of the day. So I have 10 facts about personal branding for you today, okay? But I wanted to start with that preamble that as much as many of you don't like showing up online, as many of you don't like being visible online, okay? You know, you're making a very, very huge mistake, because the online space, the digital space is here to stay. And you have to focus on making your personal brand very, very strong online, okay? And it's not only for online purposes. You make your personal brand strong online because it also helps who you are offline. Okay, it helps who you are offline. Like the way I show up online every day, I meet so many people when I'm offline who've seen me on Instagram, you know, or who've seen me on YouTube, and who are like, oh, Dr. Iyabo, we've seen you on Instagram, you know, and you're just the same person in person as you are online, you know. So I'm not only leveraging my world online, but everything I'm doing online here on social media is also spilling out into my offline world. It's bringing me opportunities. It's bringing me financial freedom. It's helping me build, you know, wealth even more. It's helping my businesses. It's helping so many opportunities. And that's why, because the digital space is what bridges the gap in between, you know, what we're doing out there offline and online. Every business now has an online component, right? True or false? Every business has an online component. People are, everybody who's looking for opportunities online, or who are looking for people, they're online looking. You don't know who's watching you online. You know, you don't know who's watching you online. Your next greatest opportunity may come online, may come from somebody who's been watching you creating, strengthening your online brand in the digital space, right? So I wanted to say that creating your online personal brand is not only for online purposes. It's important for who you are online as well as offline. And it will bring you all of the big opportunities and all of the goals and dreams that you have for your life. So let's dive in. Now, everybody has a brand. Whether you like it or not, you have a brand. Okay? If I take all of the names of all of you who are on this live, or who are going to be watching the replay on my YouTube, because the replay of this live will not be on my Instagram. All of my lives now, the replays will be on my YouTube. So if you're here now live listening to me, or you're watching the replay on YouTube later on, right? If I take your first and your last name and I type it into Google and I search for you, either nothing will come up, or whatever it is you've been working on for yourself in the online space will come on up, or in the offline space. Either something will come up or nothing will come up. That is still your personal brand. So if nothing comes up, that's not good news. Especially if you are looking to elevate in your business or in your career. If your name is Mary Smith, and I look up Mary Smith is very common, so many Mary Smiths will come up. So let's say I look up Mary Smith, I don't know, who lives in Lagos, okay, and nothing comes up. Well, that's your personal brand. It shows that you're not doing anything to make your personal brand strong. It shows that you don't stand out. If any of you right now puts my name into Google, and you can do a test while we're on here, Put my name into Google, type in Dr. Iyabo Okuwobi, and if nothing comes up, do Dr. Iyabo Okuwobi Atlanta. Or you can even try my married name, Dr. Iyabo Webzul Atlanta, okay? And see what comes up. I can assure you that something will come up about me. Something will come up about me because I have been working on my personal brand for many years. At least I'll say since 2015 to 2017, I've been very active online, right? I've been active on Instagram. I've been active on YouTube for quite many years, okay? Or you'll see something pop up about my pediatrician career. I have won a couple of awards in my pediatrician career. So if you pull my name up, you'll either see something that relates to my creative side, or you'll see something that relates to my pediatrician side, or you may even see my wedding. Because remember, we had a Zoom wedding, and there were, quite a few magazines and online platforms that picked it up and posted about us. So something will come up about me. Some things will come up about me, or my websites will come up, or something about coaching, or even something related to the United Nations. I promise you something will come up about me, or that I'm an author. Sometimes when I look myself up, it comes up with my book. It comes up with Dr. Iyabo Okuwobi Permanent Happiness. Okay? So that is my personal brand. Okay? That is how people are perceiving me online. Okay, that is how somebody said they saw my YouTube. So did you look me up? I want you guys to do the example because this is what we're talking about today. Do the test. If you're on here live or if you're watching the replay, search my name and see what comes up. Somebody just said my YouTube channel came up. Isn't that wonderful? So if somebody goes to Google and looks me up, they'll see my YouTube channel. That is wonderful. I love that because people can follow me. They can see who I am. My YouTube channel, if they watch the first 5 videos on my YouTube channel, they will get to understand who I am. In fact, the banner on my YouTube tells them who I am. The coach that helps women make money and attract their honey, money to honey coach. So something comes up about me because I have been spending the time over the years to strengthen my personal brand. Let's say somebody in some organization is looking for a coach that they want to hire or something, right? And they put into Google Dr. Iyabo Okuwobi and they want to find out about me. They will find many things they can read about me, okay? You see, somebody said I was searching on dating tips online and your YouTube came up. You see that? Then I looked you up and we ended up here. You see what I'm saying? Somebody is giving you the real life example. Eve is telling me right here on this live that she was searching about dating tips online and my YouTube channel came up. This is because I have been posting about making money and dating, making money and attracting your honey, making money and attracting your honey. So I come up on a Google search. That is my personal brand. So whether you like it or not, if you're alive today and you're watching this video, you have a personal brand. Okay, so your personal brand probably, if you Google yourself and you don't see anything, then you don't have a personal brand that stands out. It's not like that is bad. But if you're looking for elevation in life, if you're looking to achieve some key goals, especially career-related, professional-related, business-related, you need to be strengthening your personal brand. You need to be making yourself visible so that when people search you, they can see that you stand out from the rest of the world. Okay, that's what personal branding is. Basically, your personal brand is how people perceive you, is what people learn about you. It's what people believe you are. So who is Dr. Iyabo? What is she passionate about? What drives her? What are her values? What does she believe in? Who is Dr. Iyabo? What is her creativity like? The way people perceive you is your personal brand. And there's no time as important as now to strengthen your personal brand. Why? Because the whole world is getting digitalized. It's not like in the days where everything was, writing letters and mailing them or writing everything. When this is now a global world where the world is smaller, we're connected because of the World Wide Web, and people can easily search you and you can easily get opportunities. You know, if you're strengthening your personal brand, you'll be able to attract opportunities to you. It won't happen overnight though. Developing your personal brand and dating are kind of similar. You cannot rush into dating. You have to take your time. Okay? You have to take your time. You have to be consistent. You have to be patient. You cannot rush into dating. The same thing, you cannot rush into building your personal brand. It happens over several years. So you can't wake up today and say, okay, Dr. Iyabo said we should start working on a personal brand. So let me just start working on my personal brand and create a name for myself within 3 months. No, that's not how it happens. It takes time. You are going to have to be patient. You're going to have to work on your personal brand. So now we're starting the topic of the day. You know, I always give a preamble, so you guys kind of have an idea of what we're talking about. So now, what are my top 10 facts about personal branding? Okay? Top 10 facts about personal branding. Are you guys ready? If you're ready with your journals and your paper, or your, I guess journal is better, and your pens, please let me know. Are you ready to make notes? We're talking about Dr. Iyabo's top 10 facts about personal branding. Who is ready to make notes? Who is ready to make notes? If you're ready to make notes, I'm going to dive in right now because I've given you the preambles. Now it's time to break it down into 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down to 10 so that you can really have clarity on what I'm talking about. Who is ready to make notes? I feel like there's a lag in between when I ask a question and, okay, somebody has said I am, so let's get into it. The top 10 facts about personal branding is, number 1, your personal brand is what drives you. It is your values. It is who you are. It is your reputation. It is what people know about you and what they believe that you are. Okay? So, your personal brand, again, is that important part of you that people understand that you are. It's your reputation. It's who you are. It's your values. It's your passions. It's what people believe they know about you and what people believe that you are as a person. Full stop. That's your personal brand. Okay? That's your personal brand. All of you that are on this live today, or if you're watching the YouTube, if somebody asks you, if you've been following me for a while, and if somebody asks you, who is this Dr. Iyabo that you're even talking about, that you're always saying you like her content? Who is she? What does she do? You'll be able to give them a rundown of who you perceive me to be. Right? That's my personal brand. You're not just going to say, oh, she's this very nice woman. No, that's not my personal brand because there are many nice people in the world. Okay? So being nice that's not my personal brand. Okay? You can't just say, oh, she's that very nice woman on social media, or say, oh, she's that Nigerian woman on social media. Well, there are many Nigerian women. Okay? That's not my personal brand. You're not going to say that about me because there's more things you know about me. There are more important things that you know about me. So just saying that, it's that 53-year-old woman on social media. No, I can bet that all of you will not say that about me. You're going to say things that are more cogent, things that are more substantive, because being a 53-year-old Nigerian woman or being a 53-year-old black woman doesn't help me stand out. There are many 53-year-old black women. But most of you who've been following me are probably going to say, oh, Dr. Iyabo, oh yeah, she's the money to honey coach. She's that coach who's very blunt when she's speaking. She's that coach who is very confident. Oh, that pediatrician lady, the one who is a business coach and a life coach and a dating coach, the one who, is very blunt in her delivery, and, so you're going to say many specific things. Or you'll say, oh, Dr. Iyabo, the lady that has the YouTube channel that talks about dating and talks to people about how they can make their millions. Oh, yes, I know who she is. So those are the things that you guys perceive that I am. That's number one. Okay? Number one fact about personal branding is how do people perceive you? What do they believe about you? That is your personal brand. Number two, the way that you're going to strengthen your personal brand is that number two is very important. Please, please, please don't miss this. Don't miss number two. It's the most important out of this talk. The way that you're going to strengthen your personal brand is by getting very, very clear on what your gifts and your talents are. Okay? What are your gifts and your talents? What is your expertise? What are you very good at? Okay? What are those special and unique gifts and talents and expertise and knowledge that you have? Because that is the nucleus of your personal brand. If you cannot clarify to yourself what you know that you're very good at and what your number one knowledge is and what your expertise and your gifts and your talents are, you cannot build your personal brand. So that is the most important thing. What are your gifts? What are your talents? What are you very good at? What is your expertise? Okay? If somebody asks me that, Dr. Iyabo, what are your gifts? Oh, I have many. I have many gifts. Okay? I have the gift of persistence. I have the gift of consistency. I have the gift of confidence. I have the gift of solid business skills, solid dating skills. I have the gift of being able to motivate people into action. I have the gift of being blunt in my delivery. Okay, whether you guys think that's a gift or not, I see it as a gift because we have enough people in the world who are scared of speaking. I'm blunt in my delivery, but I speak out of love. Okay? So, I have the gift of healing. Okay? I believe God put me on this earth to be a healer. That's why I started off as a pediatrician, but now I'm still healing every day. How do I heal? By speaking to people, by showing up, by sharing my experiences, by inspiring and motivating people into action. So those are some of my gifts. I also have the gift of writing. I'm a very good writer. I'm a good speaker. I'm a good writer. I'm a good motivator. I'm very good at business skills. I'm very persistent, very confident. So those are some of my gifts. I'm also very empathetic. So those are some of my gifts. So number two is for you to be able to strengthen your personal brand, you have to get clear on what your unique gifts and talents are. And if you don't know what they are, if you're confused about them, that's part of why you need a coach. Because many women that have coached come to me because they have no idea what their gifts or their talents are. Yeah, and that's fine. It's okay. If you don't know what your gifts or talents are, if you don't, then you need an expert who is going to interview you, ask you some key questions, and help you derive and deduce out from inside you what your gifts and talents are. Coaches who are very experienced like myself can do that easily. Not every coach can do it, but I can do it easily. I ask some key questions to my coaching clients and I'm able to tell them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are your gifts. You're focusing on something else, but these are your gifts here. So come back here and refocus on these things because what you're focusing on, those are not your gifts. Okay? So number 2 is very important. Number 3, who do you want to help with those gifts? Okay? Because having a gift is very important, but the gifts are not really only for you. Yes, your gifts are meant to give you satisfaction, give you fulfillment, give you financial freedom, give you happiness, joy, and peace, and give you purpose in life. Absolutely. But the most important reason why you have gifts and talents is who do you want to help with those gifts and talents? I've told you all of my gifts and talents. Who do I want to help with my gifts and talents? I want to help women all over the world. I don't have a niche. All women 18 and above. Okay? Any woman 18 and above who values herself well enough and wants to be the highest version of herself and wants to achieve all of her dreams and goals, if they're ready to pay for my coaching, I'm ready to coach them. Obviously, we'll have a clarity call. I'll make sure they're a good fit, because not everybody is a good fit for my coaching. Okay? There's some people, it's not about money, it's about, is this person going to do the work? Does this person understand that they have to implement? Does this person have a realistic expectation of how long it takes to achieve their goals? Okay, you can't just pay for coaching and expect all of your goals and dreams to come true overnight. That's not how it goes. So if it's somebody that I feel like we align and somebody that I can work with, then I coach them. So I listed as an example for you for number 2 what my gifts and talents are. Then who do I want to help? I want to help all women above the age of 18, from 18 to 105. Okay? If a 100-year-old woman comes to me and says, Dr. Iyabo, help me with my goals, I'll say, let's go, let's do it. Because she's still alive, she's still breathing, and she still wants to achieve her goals. So somebody was asking me, how much is my coaching class? My coaching starts from $4,000. Okay? My 1-week coaching is $4,000. My 8-week coaching is $25,000. My 6-month coaching is $75,000. Everything is on my website, and if you go to the link in my bio and you click on that link, you'll see all of my prices, but my coaching starts from $4,000 US. So that was number 3. Who do you want to help? Okay? Who do you want to help to transform their lives, to elevate their lives, to improve their lives? Who do you want to help with those gifts? Okay? Because if you're not helping somebody with your gifts, you're not going to strengthen your personal brand. Okay? We are in this world to give back. Right? To give back. So God gave us gifts and talents in order to help other people. And as we help other people, we also help ourselves. It helps us feel fulfilled. It helps us feel purposeful. It helps us make money. It helps us feel better about ourselves. Number 4, how do those 2 things come together? Number 4 basically is a combination of number 2 and number 3. To strengthen your personal brand, you have to consistently be getting clearer and clearer and clearer about what your gifts and your talents and your knowledge and your experiences are and your expertise are, and consistently using them to help the people you want to help. That's number 4. Okay? Look at me as an example. I show up every day on social media. I show up every day on Instagram. I show up a few times a week on YouTube, right? And I'm not just showing up just for show. I'm showing up to help women. Every single content I put out, there's an intention behind it. Even if it seems like it's a funny reel, like the other one I posted where I was dancing on the street, it seems like it's funny, but I put it out there intentionally, because I put it out there in order to show women that, you know, you can't always care about whether people are looking at you or if you think you're making a fool of yourself. Enjoy your life, live your best life, and just have fun. So every single content that I put out, there's some teaching behind it. There's a lesson behind it. Okay, so I leverage my gifts. I told you one of my gifts was confidence. So in that reel, I basically leveraged my gift of confidence, and I used it to help women realize that they can also be confident as well. Okay, and they shouldn't care about who's looking, who's judging, who's saying they're making a fool of themselves, right? As long as you're not making a stupid fool of yourself, like going out there naked or something, right? I know you guys won't do that, but you know what I mean. Have fun, dance in the streets. Who's watching, who's looking, that's their business. So how do those 2 come together? How are you going to keep using your gifts and talents to help people, to help them elevate, transform, and improve their own lives? That's number 4. Number 5 is very important. Don't miss this. Everybody tell me, are you listening? Before I go to number 5, I want to make sure I still have you guys' attention. Are you making notes, and are you still here? Are you guys still here, and are you still making notes? Tell me if you're still here. Number 5 is super, super important because many of you on social media make this mistake. Who is ready for number 5? Who is ready? Okay, I get 1 yes. I need 2 more yeses, then I'll continue. Who is ready for number 5? Are you making notes? Are you listening? Okay, I have a second yes. I need a third yes. Very good. Okay, number 5. Number 5. Ladies, stop obsessing on your niche. Stop obsessing on niche. This is the niche. This is the niche. This is the niche. It is, it has confused enough women. Many of you are not experienced with business. So I think coaches have overemphasized this niche down, niche down, niche down, niche down thing, okay? Please stop obsessing about your niche, because what happens is if you're obsessing about your niche, you're obsessing about who you want to serve. But I want you to shift that thing you hear on social media all the time, okay? The next time you hear somebody say, niche down, what's your niche? Tell them that Dr. Iyabo said that we need to stop obsessing about our niche. What we need to obsess about is to clarify our gifts and talents and our knowledge. Okay? Many of you are obsessing over niche. You're looking, you're wondering, you're confused about which niche you should be serving, when you don't even know what your gifts and talents are. So there's too much knowledge on social media, online. It's like the blind leading the blind. Everybody is now a business coach, okay? Even people who are just marketing coaches, they are now business coaches. Everybody is teaching business. And this is what is confusing a lot of women. Please stop obsessing over niche. What I want you to obsess over is clarifying what your gifts and talents and expertise and knowledge are. Okay? Let me give you an example. Let's say you're a very, very good cook, or you're a good chef, or you're a good cook, chef, baker. You bake the best cakes, you bake the best breads, you cook the best meals, right? That is a wonderful gift you are. What you should be focusing on is how to make that gift so wonderful, so accessible, so visible to people, and showing up on social media several times a week to make that gift visible. The last thing you want to think about is who you are serving in the beginning, okay? You don't start off making your personal brand strong by obsessing about who am I serving. No. You have to obsess about what are my gifts, what are my talents, what's my best knowledge, what's my best expertise. I want to show up every day on social media and talk about that expertise and talk about those gifts and talents. You want to show up on social media every day, baking the best bread, doing some videos about baking, doing some cooking videos, creating content around your cooking skills. It doesn't matter who is watching in the beginning. But meanwhile, the chatter and the obsession on social media is figure out your niche, figure out your niche, figure out your niche. No. No. It's pointless figuring out your niche if you don't even know what your best talents are. This is why there's so many of you who flip-flop on social media. So many of you, I watch you from here. You're always flip-flopping. One day you're cooking. The next day you're making clothes. The next day you're selling this. The next day you're Amazon. The next day you're this. The next day you're blogging. The next day... Well, that's because you guys are confused. Your gifts and your talents, nobody can ever take those away from you. Nobody, because God gave them to you from the day you were born. Nobody can take them away from you. So those are the things you need to be obsessing about and refining and making them visible to people. Your niche will follow, because the people who are attracted to those gifts and talents will find you. Then they'll start to come into your DM. They'll start to post comments. They'll start to thank you for your content. And from there, you are building relationships. You're building a community. You have started to make your gifts and talents visible and accessible, right? You're showing up every day to show off your gifts and talents. And the people who align with those gifts and talents, the people who need those gifts and talents, they'll be drawn to you. They'll come to your DM, they'll comment, they'll send you emails. Okay? So, number 5 is super, super important. Again, you know me, I will tell you guys the truth, and I will give you first-hand knowledge from somebody who's been in business for 20 years. You know, all this robotic, niche down, niche down. Many of you are niching down, and you're confused about what your gifts are. So what are you niching down? You know, it's like, what are you niching down? If I woke 90 of you up from sleep and I said, tell me your best, your top 3 or your top 5 gifts and talents, many of you don't know. But you're obsessing about, oh, they said I should niche down. So I think I want to serve only 20-year-old women who are 4 feet tall and who have long hair. I know that sounds silly, but basically that's what the coaches on social media are telling you to do. Niche down, niche down, niche down first. You know, find that small, narrow group of people that you want to serve. You know, or look for them. Only serve women who have brown hair and who are 5 feet tall and who speak this language. Niche down, otherwise you won't make money. That's just BS. What I want you to obsess over if you want to strengthen your personal brand is to get 1000% clear on what your gifts, your talents, your top knowledge, and your top expertise is, and show up every day on social media using those gifts to give out good content, good knowledge, and to help people elevate on social media. And over time, people will get to know you as the expert with those things. Okay? Don't come on social media and start off with obsessing about a niche, because that is secondary. Knowing your niche is important because you have to know who you are serving, but that's not the top thing you want to find out. Does everybody understand this? I need a yes before I go to number 6. Does everybody understand number 5? If you don't understand number 5, please ask me now while you have me here. Because if you come to my DM, I won't answer your question. Okay? I don't answer questions in my DM. If you come to my DM, you have to pay for my coaching. So since you have me here for free for the next several minutes, do you understand number 5? Somebody has said yes. Thank you, Simi, for answering. Does everybody understand number 5? Those of you who are joining me live, I know those of you who you are serious about learning from me and you're here. So please, if you okay, somebody else, please give me, who else understands? I've gotten 2 yeses. Do you guys understand number 5, that you should stop obsessing over who you are serving? Instead, obsess over what your gifts are and show up every day to make those gifts visible. Thank you. About 6 or 7. Okay, yeah. Okay, so if you've just joined, you're going to have to go back and watch the replay on YouTube, because I'm going to number 6. Number six, you have to master your elevator pitch, which is kind of the same as your mission statement. If I woke all of you up from sleep right now, if you took a nap and I said, Simi, Bola, Mary, Debbie, if I woke all of you up from sleep, Anna, if I woke you up from sleep and I said, tell me about yourself. Tell me about yourself. What are you passionate about? Who are you? What are your values? You should be able to just start saying them. Okay? That's your mission statement. That's your elevator pitch. Once you get very clear on what your strengths, your gifts, your talents are, you have to master your elevator pitch. You guys know what elevator pitch is, right? It's kind of talking about yourself. It's kind of like your 3-minute bio, or not, 3 minutes is too long, like your 2-minute bio or your 1-minute bio. Okay? Let's say your 1-minute bio. You have to master your elevator pitch, because that's part of really understanding who you are as a person, which is your personal brand. So if somebody woke me up now and said, Dr. Iyabo, wake up. There's somebody that wants to, some prominent person that wants to know about you. So can you please tell us who you are? What are your values? Please give us your elevator pitch. Oh, really? Okay. Hi, yes, I'm a 53-year-old pediatrician. I've been practicing for 30 years. I have my own business. I have my own pediatric practice. I've had it for 20 years. It's very successful, but I'm very, very passionate about helping women build wealth, achieve financial freedom, achieve time freedom, and I'm very passionate about helping them attract their true love, the man of their dreams. I think I did that in 30 seconds. There's many other things that I'm passionate about, but those are the key things. Oh, I'm a 53-year-old pediatrician. I own my own practice in Atlanta, Georgia. I've had it for 20 years. It's very, very successful. But I'm also a business coach, dating coach, relationship coach, and life coach. And I'm very passionate about helping women all over the world build wealth, achieve financial freedom, make their millions, and have time freedom, and also to help them attract the man of their dreams. That's my elevator pitch. That's my mission statement. Yes, there's some other things. I teach women how to speak properly. I teach women how to improve their writing skills. I teach women how to be confident. But those are accessory things. The key things I gave to them. I'm a pediatrician. I have my own pediatric practice, which I've had for 20 years, and it's very successful. And I'm a coach who's passionate about helping women make money and attract true love. That's my elevator pitch. That's my mission statement. And how have I mastered my mission statement? Well, by showing up every day over the years, doing what I'm passionate about, talking, being visible, doing it over and over again, getting testimonials, getting women coming to me, to my DM, to my email, stopping me on the streets everywhere, telling me how they thank me for doing this, for doing that. I know my key strengths, and I make myself visible. So that's number 6. The number 6 top 10 fact about personal branding: you must master your elevator pitch, which in the same sense is also your mission statement. Number 7, let's move on. Number 7, how do you do all of this? How do you use your gifts and your talents to help people? Okay? To help people every day, to develop your personal brand, to strengthen your personal brand, so that people will know who you are, so that you'll stand out, so that if people Google you, or your business Googles, not your business, your employer Googles you, or potential employer Googles you, they will find you online. They will know who you are, what you stand for, how you stand, how you stand out from other people, what your values are, what your passions are, what your creative gifts are. They will know everything about you, and they will be able to offer you what you need and bring opportunities to you based on that. But how are you going to make all of this happen? By 2 ways, 2 key ways. Showing up on social media, okay? By showing up on social media, and by having a very good website. Sometimes we forget about talking about websites. Websites are still very, very important, okay? Many of you cut corners. You think that once you have, once you're showing up on social media, that's enough. That's very important, but we still need a website. Okay? So those are two ways you're going to have social media presence. For those of you who don't want to show your face on social media, that's another topic for another day. Okay? You can go back and watch the replay of this live. I kind of talked about that a bit in the beginning. If you don't want to show up on social media and you just want to live your quiet, secret life, then that's fine. Okay? Elevation is not for everyone. Okay? If you want to have a quiet life, secret life, and just be where you are, and you don't want to elevate and transform and improve your life, and you don't want to show up on social media, that's fine. That's fine. This live is for women who are very ambitious, okay? Who are very focused on living out their purpose, who are very focused on helping people, who are very focused on leveraging their gifts and talents in order to have a strong personal brand. Not every woman is going to have a strong personal brand, because some of you do not want to show up, and that's fine if you don't want to show up on social media. But if you are ready to strengthen your personal brand, you have to show up on social media. And you have to have a very good website. Don't go and get a shabby website and pay $200 for it. Get a very good website. You don't have to pay $10,000, but get a good website, $2,000, $3,000. Get a good website, have pictures on the website, maybe a few videos, some testimonials, create it properly, let people know who you are, because if people search you, they're going to go to your website to read about you. So, number 7 is, what are the platforms, or how are you going to strengthen this personal brand? How are you even going to work on this personal brand? Well, it's not by hiding inside your house, okay? If I was hiding inside my house and I didn't put my phone on this stand and get ready and go live, you guys will not be you will not be enjoying me today. You will not be enjoying all of these gifts that I'm putting out there. This is me strengthening my personal brand every day. So if you want to do this, you have to get up and show up. Okay? And stop hiding and stop saying you are not good enough, or your accent sounds somehow, or people think your nose is too wide or something. Show up. Put your makeup on and show up and talk. Okay? Yes. So you need social media presence and you need a website. Those are going to be your modes of being visible. You have to be visible if you want to strengthen your personal brand. Number 8, I need all ears to be attentive here. Okay? Number 8, pick only 2 platforms. 1, 2. 2 platforms only. Not 3, not 4, not every single platform that comes out. No. 1, 2, that's it. In fact, if you only want to do 1, that's fine. But maximum 2 platforms. You cannot be everywhere. Some of you have not even created good content on 1 platform. You're jumping around. You're on Instagram, you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook, you're on LinkedIn. You want to start a podcast. You are going to Threads. You're TikTok. It's like, what are you doing? You can hardly even be consistent on 1 platform and create good content on 1 platform, but you're jumping around. You're flip-flopping. You want to have a YouTube channel. You want to have a podcast. They said podcasts are now in, but Instagram is not doing well. So I want to try TikTok. Actually, I want to try Facebook. I want to try Clubhouse. I want to try Threads. No wonder you guys cannot be consistent. Stick to 1 thing and do 1 thing well. You guys love new things. You love trends. You love what's the latest thing. Oh, they said the latest thing is this. They said, stick to 2 platforms at the most and work on creating very, very good content on those platforms and stop flip-flopping. Did you hear me? Number 8 is super important because many of you, I watch many of you. You'll try Instagram for a few months. Oh, the algorithm is not good. Oh, views and likes are down. Oh, this is not good. I'm not getting in. Oh, I want to try TikTok. I want to try YouTube. Oh, they said LinkedIn is good. Actually, they said Threads. Focus. Pick 2 platforms and stick to those 2 platforms. It takes time to build a personal brand. It takes years. I joined Instagram in 2017. This is 2023. And I'm still building my brand today. You build your brand forever. Obviously, once you've built it to a prominent stage, once you've built a very strong personal brand, then it's effortless. You're going to start attracting opportunities. You're going to start attracting big things into your life. You'll start achieving your goals. You'll start achieving your dreams. Because again, what's the purpose? What's the purpose of even building a personal brand? It's so that your personal brand can help you achieve your dreams and your big goals. Having a very strong personal brand is the foundation, okay? That thread was the most annoying. Which thread was the most annoying? Which one? Which thread was the most annoying? Having a personal brand is the foundation for all of your goals and dreams, okay? Once people know who you are, what you stand for, what your passions are, what your strengths are, and how you stand out from other people, that is how opportunities are going to start coming to you. That's where your money is going to come from. That's how you're going to build wealth. That's how you're going to get promotions at work. That's how your business is going to do well. That's how you're going to be able to develop more passive income, more income streams. That's how your books will do well. That's how your blog will do well. That's how your YouTube will do well. Honestly, I'm telling you, your personal brand is so important. I'm a living example, okay? Working on my personal brand since 2017 has brought me so many advantages. It brought me 3 speaking opportunities at the United Nations. It brought me the job at Flow Health. It has brought me something recently, which I'm not going to discuss now, which I'll discuss later. It has brought me my successful coaching business, because I started my coaching business in 2020, but I already had a strong brand between 2017 and 2020. So it was easy for people to start buying my coaching. You know, it has brought me so much. I have developed a 6-figure coaching business on Instagram. I have been able to speak at the United Nations. I have gotten the job from Flow Health and so many other things that are coming my way just because I'm working on my personal brand. Okay, so stop flip-flopping and pick 2 platforms. Number 9, we're almost done. Number 9, okay, stick to your own authenticity. Don't try to copy people when you're building your personal brand. Stick to who you are. Stick to who you are. Don't copy people. If your style of speaking is like this, speak like this. Don't try to fake an American accent. Don't try to fake a British accent. Be authentic. Okay? And develop the kinds of content that you love. It has to include video content though. You know, if you're trying to build your personal brand, it's very important to have video content. Otherwise, you'll not be able to build that brand, a strong personal brand. But please be authentic. When you're working on your content, when you're building your personal brand, be authentic. Don't copy somebody else. Okay? It's very, very, very important to be authentic and to be consistent. Authenticity is key. Don't become a copycat personal brand. Okay? Develop your own style and create content that makes you feel like that's who you are, right? I love reels. I love going live. I like doing voiceovers. If you notice, a lot of my videos, I'm not speaking live, but maybe I'm walking or I'm sitting or I'm doing something in the video, then I do a voiceover. So find the kind of content. Somebody says they struggle with videos. Well, then you need a coach. We all struggle with videos. When I started showing up in 2017, I had to get a public speaking coach that I paid thousands of dollars to. Everybody struggles with videos. If you struggle with videos, hire me as your coach so that I can help you become confident with speaking. I have helped many of my coaching clients become confident with showing up in videos. It takes practice. It takes some key strategies to be able to make yourself confident with videos. I know many women struggle with videos, and this is why many women have poor personal brands or personal brands that don't exist. You have a personal brand whether you like it or not, but is your personal brand weak or is it strong? Is your personal brand weak or is it strong? To have a strong personal brand, you have to be visible, you have to show up, and a lot of your content has to be video content because that's how you're going to stand out. Okay? So if you struggle with videos, as one of the ladies just said on here, hire an experienced coach who is very good with public speaking to help you. Okay? And I was going to say all that at the end, but since you asked, building a strong personal brand is not easy. It is overwhelming and it's not easy. Most women cannot do it on their own. And this is where I come in. Okay? This is where I come in. You have to invest in yourself. For you to have a strong personal brand, there are 3 key things you have to have. You have to be ready to invest in yourself by hiring a very, very experienced coach, personal branding coach to help you. You have to be a hard worker, and you have to be a very patient and consistent person. Okay? Number 1, you have to be ready to invest in yourself, to hire an experienced personal branding coach. And please make sure that that personal branding coach is somebody like me who's also experienced in business. Because personal branding and business are like first cousins, okay? So don't hire a personal branding coach who has no knowledge of business. Your personal brand will not get strong. You need to hire a personal brand who is also very, very experienced with business. So number 1, you're going to invest in yourself by hiring an experienced personal branding / business coach to help you with your personal branding. Because if you try to do it on your own, you will not strengthen your personal brand. Okay? Number 2, you have to be hardworking. Laziness and personal branding do not, it's like water and oil. They don't mix. If you're lazy, just keep your weak personal brand. You have to be hardworking. And number 3, you have to be patient. Because Rome was not built in a day. You have to show up over and over and over, doing the same thing over and over and over, year after year after year. If you're a flip-flopper, if you're somebody who has a problem with, with delayed gratification, your personal brand will never get strong. Many of you want microwave success. Many of you want gratification right now. Many of you want a name for yourself right now. Many of you want money for yourselves right now. That's not how it works. It takes months and years and years and years and years. But the benefits are overwhelmingly excellent. Once you have a very good personal brand, oh my goodness, everything will be happening for you. Opportunities will come your way. You'll make money. You'll build wealth. Your businesses will do better. It is so wonderful. Yes, many, somebody says they like that. Yeah, microwave success. Many women want microwave success. And this is why many of you cannot do well. Because once you've been doing something for 6 months or 9 months or 1 year, and it seems like it's not working, you drop that and you pick something else. And then you start off from scratch again. You have to be consistent and patient. So those are the 3 hallmarks of having a good personal brand. Number 1, you have to decide to invest in yourself. You have to invest top dollar in a very, very experienced personal branding business coach like myself. Okay? Don't hire a personal branding coach who knows nothing about business, or who doesn't have a successful business, or who hasn't had a successful business for at least 10 years or more, because they will not teach you solid strategies. So hire a personal branding coach. Number 2, commit to hard work. Number 3, commit to patience and consistency. Number 10, top fact about personal branding, then we're done. And if you're just joining, the replay will be on my YouTube. You are not going to find this replay on my Instagram. My YouTube channel is the same handle as my Instagram, at Dr. Iyabo. Or you can just search Dr. Iyabo Webzul on YouTube. But the replay will not be on my Instagram. It's going to be on my YouTube. So if you're just joining, in about 15 to 20 minutes, you'll find this replay on my YouTube. Don't miss it. It's a very, very important video. Number 10, very, very important. Stop focusing on vanity metrics. Views and likes don't bring you money. It is sales that bring you money. Okay? Views and likes and followers don't bring you money. Sales bring you money. It doesn't matter whether you have 5,000 followers or 1,000 followers or 100,000 followers. All you need is several people who love your content, who come to your DM to ask for your coaching or for whatever it is you're selling to make a sale. Okay, many of you are obsessed and you're too focused on, oh, I'm not getting enough views, I'm not getting enough likes. You're going to buy followers, you want 100,000 followers, some of you want 10,000 followers. You know, there are many people that have 500,000 followers that are broke. I hope you know that, okay? Followers don't bring you money. Sales bring you money. You can have 1,000 followers and you have 10 of those followers who are very, very aligned with what you're teaching, who love what you're teaching, and they buy your coaching and they become repeat customers, and you start to make $100,000 a year or more. Okay? If you have 10 people who buy your 10 women who buy your $10,000 coaching, 10 times 10, what's that? 100. You've already made, isn't that 100,000? Or am I doing the math wrong? If you want to make $100,000 a year, all you need is 10 people out of those 1,000 followers to buy your $10,000 offer, and you've made 100,000. Or let's even say your offer is 5,000, right? You need 10 of those women to buy your 5,000 offer to make $50,000. You don't need all of the 1,000 people to buy your coaching. So stop basing your value and your wealth and your significance and your fulfillment and your financial freedom on vanity metrics. Nobody cares if you only got 500 views. Some people get 100,000 views on every reel and they still don't have millions. Okay? Because you have 1 million followers doesn't mean you're a millionaire. Knock, knock. Did you hear me? There are many people, okay? There are many people. There are many people who have millions of followers and they don't have millions of dollars. Meanwhile, there are many people that have 50,000 followers who are millionaires. So stop focusing on vanity metrics. It doesn't matter whether you only got 10 likes on a post or you only got 500 views on a post. What matters is, are there people who love your content, who are aligned with you? Are you building strong relationships? Are people coming to your DM and asking for your offers? And are they paying you? That is what matters. Okay? Nobody cares, at least for me, because I care about substantive things. I know too many people that have 500,000 followers, 1 million followers, and they don't have millions of dollars. They're still broke. That's not what determines how much you make. Somebody says you are the truth. This is my story. I achieved what it took people years of building followers to get with 3,000 followers. Exactly. So it's not about your number of followers. Stop. All of this is just trying to keep up with the Joneses, and it's all of the show off things we're so used to doing. If you want to make money on social media, stop focusing on vanity metrics. Focus on, are you making sales? Are you attracting leads? Are you closing sales? That's what matters. Because I have 82,000 followers, right? And I have millions of dollars. My assets are in the 7 figures. Okay, but I have 82,000 followers. There are many people who have 2 million followers, probably don't have as much money as I have, or have as much assets as I have. So, there's some of my reels that I only have 1,000 views, some have 500 views, then some have 2 million views, and some have 10,000 views. So to me, all that doesn't matter. I focus on, are there people coming to my DM asking for the sale, and am I closing sales? Okay, I don't care whether I got 50 likes or whether I only got 900 likes. And the people who buy from me, guess what? They don't like my posts. That's another thing. This is part of number 10. Majority of the people who are going to buy from you, they don't like your posts. They will view your posts, they will come to your story. They're very quiet. At least the kind of women that buy from me, because my coaching is not for everybody. You guys know that my coaching is top dollar. So the kind of women who buy my coaching for $4,000, for $25,000, they're very quiet. They don't like my posts. They don't comment. They will just come to my DM and say, Dr. Iyabo, I've been following you for a while. I'm ready for your coaching. Can we please have a quick 10-minute clarity call? I have a clarity call with them. And they close the sale. They're very quiet. So imagine that, So if the people that are buying from me don't like my post, then why would I focus on vanity metrics? So that's number 10. If you're serious about building a strong personal brand, stop focusing on vanity metrics. Focus about building very good and strong relationships with the community that you're serving. Okay, put out excellent content, create a lot of video content so that people can really get to understand you, connect with you, trust you, build a really good relationship with you so that they'll just be moved to come to the DM and say, Dr. Iyabo, I've been following you for so long. I have this connection with you. Please help me. I want to sign up for your coaching. That's what you should be focused on. Not focusing on, oh no, the algorithm isn't working. Oh no, I didn't get 10,000 likes. Oh, I didn't get 10,000 views. It doesn't matter. It's not the number of followers or the number of views or likes that results into your assets growing. Okay? So that's my talk for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The replay will be on my YouTube. Search at Dr. Iyabo on YouTube, or search Dr. Iyabo Webzul on YouTube. If you are not yet subscribed to my YouTube, you're missing out, because I have is it 200 and something or 300 and something videos? I don't remember. I have many videos on business and relationship and life, and a lot of you ask about my skin. A lot of you ask about my exercise and my fitness routine. I have videos about how to live your best life, how to make your best money, and how to attract the man of your dreams on my YouTube. And this replay will also be on my YouTube. So please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please share my YouTube with your friends, okay? And if you need somebody to help you with your personal branding, you see how personal branding is so important. It is important for you to have a strong personal brand in order to attract opportunities to you, in order to make money, in order to build wealth, in order to grow your business, in order to get that promotion from work, in order to change careers, in order to have a good speaking career, in order to be a New York Times best-selling author, in order to achieve all of those big goals that you have. In fact, in order to attract a good man. Because guess what? There are many women now who are not even on dating apps, who are just showing up on social media, showing up every day, putting themselves out there, and men are coming to their DMs. There are many stories I've heard of women now who have a strong personal brand, and from there, they were able to get married because men love women who are purposeful. Developing your strong personal brand is very attractive. It shows confidence, it shows self-love, it shows self-awareness, and this is very attractive to high-quality men. So showing up on social media, helping people, developing your personal brand can also lead to a very wonderful love life. So it has many advantages. So if you're that woman and you're like, I don't even know what my gifts are, I don't even know what to leverage, I don't even know where to start from, how am I going to create video content, what kind of reels, how do I show up, how do I speak confidently, what do I do, how do I develop my personal brand, please come to my DM, okay? And don't go and hire a social media assistant to help you create your brand. A social media assistant cannot create your personal brand for you. Don't cut corners. Many of you do that. You go and hire, I have nothing against social media assistants. I think they're called social media, I forget what they're called. Social media assistants are very important, but they are not personal branding experts. You need somebody like me who's very experienced in business and experienced in personal branding to help you with your personal brand. Don't go and hire a social media assistant. Is just there to help you with some admin work as you work on strengthening your personal brand. A social media assistant is not you. I have a live that I did several weeks ago. You can go back to my YouTube videos to watch it. You cannot have a social media assistant build your brand for you. You're wasting your time and you're just flushing money down the drain. Okay? So if you're interested in my coaching, you know what to do. Come to my DM. DM me the word ready. My 1 week costs $4,000, my 8-week costs $25,000, and my 6-month costs $75,000. Okay? But remember, you cannot, 1 week coaching is not going to help you with your personal branding. You need a minimum of 8 weeks. Social media assistants are great. They are wonderful, but they cannot help you build your personal brand, okay? I hope you enjoyed this, the top 10 facts about personal branding. Thank you so much. My name is Dr. Iyabo Webzel. I'm your money to honey coach. I help women make money via business and entrepreneurship, and I help them attract the man of their dreams. Aside from all the other things I teach, like self-confidence, public speaking, writing skills, and how to be healthy and how to stay in shape. I'm also a weight loss coach. I can also help you with your health and wellness and your weight loss goals. So, love you guys. I'll see you on YouTube. This video will be on YouTube. Take care. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye, guys. Bye. Love you all. Bye.